Abiola Bashorun is Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of ZL Global Alliance.
I studied geography and urban planning, did my specialty in waste management. I went to Lagos State University, very proud of that. But after over 25 years of being in the banking industry, I was recruited by a company called Zoom Lion in Ghana. After I left, my financial sector businesses. That was my first contact with waste management. Zoom Lion Ghana is the biggest waste management company in Africa. They're in like 7 countries, both won internationally. So I learned a lot, and I'm like, no, this has to come to Nigeria. So we struck a deal where the entity is here and I am the Nigerian owner. So we've been here and it's been interesting. The only government that has supported us so far is Kaduna State government. No other government, not even on federal level. But I guess I understand why. Now I know. ZL Global Alliance is an offshoot of the Zoom Lion Group in Ghana, even though we are not a subsidiary of Zoom Lion Group. Like I said, my first contact was Zoom Lion Ghana. Coming to Nigeria, we couldn't keep the name because of the ownership structure. But to keep the affiliation with the mother company, we decided to maintain ZL, which is Zoom Lion Global Alliance Nigeria Limited. We are waste management experts. We have decided to take waste management one notch higher than what it is. We are experts in waste management, recycling, and financial modeling to create a profitable waste management scheme. And what we do is we provide bespoke services. It's not plug and play. What we're doing in Kaduna is different from what we're going to be doing in Ondo, different from what we're offering Edo and so many other states. We go in, we learn about the people, the cultural pattern of their daily lives, because that is what throws out the waste characteristics. And then we come up with a strategy for waste management and recycling. So we want to be the biggest waste management company in Africa. That is my vision in simple English. Our mission is to be the biggest youth empowerment company in Nigeria. I cannot say this too many times. Nigerian population is predominantly youth-based. Over 60% of these youth are either unemployed or underemployed. So what we have done is, waste management is a business that needs a lot of human capital. So what we do everywhere we go is we make sure that we employ at least 20% of the unemployed youths in every location. That's why we have 6,500 workers now. Integrity, number 1. Integrity, number 2. Punctuality. That's the 3 values we have. I put in integrity 1 and 2 because integrity and loyalty is either 0 or 100%. There's nothing in between. I want to advise every company or individual that has the ability to employ to not only believe in training, because a whole lot of companies, even abroad, they come in here to say they want to train. It's not only to train, but to help give jobs. And empowerment does not have to be in an employment capacity. Recently, we took out a huge loan from Bank of Industry to give to the youths that are affiliated to us for entrepreneurship, because the population of Nigeria is at the bottom of the pyramid mostly, and we have a very young population. So if we start to imbibe the culture of entrepreneurship building in our youths, Nigeria, the tomorrow for Nigeria will be greater than we've ever planned. I believe we should focus on youth empowerment. Youth empowerment in communication, youth empowerment in psyche and thinking. Because what we see here is we've looked at the budget, we're looking at the strategies, and we can't do anything without putting more money into entrepreneurship and retail business, because that's what will grow the economy. Now that the oil is not really producing much, because you can find a whole lot of labor there for agriculture, and if we can get our youths to get busy, there'll be less fights, less animosity, and there'll be more peace in Nigeria. What happened to us is that our profit margin shrunk. But I guess what has helped us a lot is the fact that we're a few ex-bankers that came together. Our profit margins have shrunk, which meant that we had to address cost of production and cost of operation. But what we made sure we did not tamper with was salaries, because the per capita income of the people will shrink naturally with increase in inflation rates and those kind of things. So really, the money we're even paying them, we know might not be enough. So we managed, we got hit, but we did a whole lot of supplier credits. We got a few facilities from our bankers. UBA has been fantastic. And I think that kept us afloat so far. At the moment, we are beginning to ask all the states we're dealing with to see how they can increase the cost of the project a bit to cater to cost of dieseling. Dieseling and cost of operations is what is really, taking most of the money away. My greatest challenge in 2017 has been Nigerian governance, really. I'm not going to talk about the government itself, because governance is not only in the hands of the public sector. Governance is in the hands of us, private sector, even in the family. My challenge is me just reading those comments from social media and seeing how terrible the English of my youths are. It means education is dying. It means if we don't do much about this government or the population of these youths and the quality of what they are getting, we will kill Nigeria. So my challenge has been me worrying about the future, to say, how do we stop these fights? How do we stop all this negative energy? Because most of last year I was in Ghana. I know that Ghana is not London, but they manage information. There's just so much information going out, and it's affecting direct investment. I had 3 investors coming into our businesses, one from Hungary, one from the US, another one from Egypt. Everybody has pulled back now because of all the negative energy and negative information going out from Nigeria. Loads. We got this from the Northern Nigeria Online. We got this award from the Advancement Initiative. We have over 5 letters of commendation from the governor of the state. We got this from Chartered Institute of Commerce, where I was given the Premium Fellowship Award. So far we have over 45 awards in the past 2 years. Yeah.
And that's about it on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you for being a part of it. We hope you have benefited from the content of today's episode. And just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com. Big thank you to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. And please always remember, you and us, we are champs. Oh yes. On behalf of the rest of the production team, I remain Ologu Elkanah Moai. We'll trust you join us.